when it's new stuff. Figure 1, you count the squares on page 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many in figure 2? 7. Okay, so given those two numbers, what am I changing by? I'm adding 3. Keep changing by adding 3 little squares, right? So let's continue adding 3 squares. That's fine. You can just write in the number. So how many will figure 3 have? 10. How many will figure 4 have? Okay, now we're going to work backwards to figure out figure 0. 1. Because we're looking for what number plus 3 is going to get you to 4. Right? What number plus 3 gets you to 4? Are we okay with that? Right. So we're going to fill in our square, our table I should say. Figure 0 has 1. Figure 1 has 4. Figure 2 has 7. They wrote down the 10 for us. What would figure 4 have? 13. And figure 5 will have, okay, and we'll hold off on 17 until we have an equation. Okay, so what's the rate of change? What am I changing by? 3. Now, what is my starting point? 1. Where do I look? Figure 0. It might not be the first one they give you. They might not even give it to you. You got to solve for figure 0. Figure 0 would have a value of 1. So therefore, what is my equation? Y equals 3x plus 1. I get the 3 from here, and I get the 1 from here. Okay, so 3x plus 1. So how do I solve for 17? I get to plug it in. I get to use 3 times 17 plus 1. 3 times 17 plus 1. What's 3 times 17? And if you're not good at multiplication, then do 17 plus 17 plus 17. 51. Because 7 times 3 is 21, so it should end in a 1. And then I have to add 1. So what's 51 plus 1? 52, so that goes underneath the 17. The number one mistake kids do on the test is they mess up the 17. That's the number one mistake. If a kid's going to make a mistake, it's the 17. Okay, so let's graph it. What do we graph? We graph these ordered pairs. 0, 1, 1, 4, 2, 7, 3, 10, 4, 13. Should be a straight line. That's how you know you're on the right track, if it ends up being a straight line. All right, we're ready? Let's move on to letter D. All right, letter D. What do we need to start with? Counting. So go ahead and count. Go ahead and count. Isaiah, what'd you get for figure 1?
Figure 1. 9. 5. No. Oh wait. 9. 9?
How many little squares are in figure 1?
9.
9. Daniela, how many in figure 2?
7.
Aaliyah, how many in figure 3?
5.
Good. So, interesting. What are we changing by?
I do 2.
But we're taking it away, right? We're not making it bigger, we're making it smaller. So from here to here, I'm actually taking away 2 squares. Here to here, taking away 2 squares. From here to here, going to take away 2 squares. So what would be figure 4?
3.
Figure 4?
2.
How many am I taking away? 2. So I'm going to take away 2. Figure 0.
11.
Good. So 11, 9, 7, 5, 3. What would figure 5 be?
1.
Good. So what's my rate of change? -2. What is my starting point? What is my equation? Y equals -2x plus 11. This is a positive number, right? So don't change it into a negative or a subtraction. This is just plain old 11, so we say plus 11. All right, so let's graph it. It's my favorite graph. What's unique about this graph? Destiny, the graph is actually super important. What is the uniqueness about this graph? It's going down. What makes it go down? The -2. So if you have a negative here, your graph will go down. That's a huge thing to learn in 8th grade. So the sooner you learn it, the easier the math will be. So if this number is ever negative, the number in front of x is ever negative, you're going to have a negative graph. You're going to have a graph that goes down. You're going to have a graph that goes down. All right. Let's start letter E, letter E, letter E. Oh, 17. You're right, because that one's actually the one that's going to be on your test. Huh. It would be -2 times 17 plus 11. So -2 times 17 is -34 plus 11. What is -34 plus 11?
22.
Oh gosh, stop. Because we have to take them away because they're different signs. 4 minus 1 is 3. That's why it looks like a simple math problem, but if you do it on paper, you're less likely to make a mistake. Totally. All right, let's count the squares for figure 1, figure 2, figure 3. Count away, count away. Please count.
Is that right?
Let me see. I'm gonna double check. No.
No?
No. What's your equation?
I didn't think so.
All right. What? Isaiah, how many squares in figure 1?
4.
Yay! Figure 2, Isaiah.
5.
3,
6.
4,
7.
0.
3.
Nice. Very good. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? What are we changing by?
1.
1. What's my starting point? 3. So what's my equation? 1x plus 3 is cool if you're a 7th grader. I guess. But how would we write this more 8th grade-ish?
Y plus 3, right? And it's y x 2 plus
Y equals x plus 3. Why? Because do we need that 1?
No.
No. It's invisible, right? In 7th grade, we like to tell you and remind you. And then hopefully in 8th grade, you have it memorized. So for the 17, you're going to plug it into here. So 17 plus 3. 20.
Hey man, I get 20, bro. I mean 21.
3. If you look at page 8 as a whole, this is going to be your test next week. Okay? Can you do everything on page 8? So your test is going to look exactly like page 8. The number one mistake kids do is the 17. That's where they mess up on, the 17. But I'm going to be checking, did you graph it correctly? Is your equation correct? Did you fill it in? Did you count the boxes correctly?